continuing with the upset trend and putting us into the win column, our next game, the Cleveland Browns versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, for me, the takeaway was Deshaun Watson gets a win. He was okay. He was not great. I still really haven't upgraded him. And Trevor Lawrence continues to slide down just one more peg, just one more
Mhm.
peg, just one more peg, just one more peg. And where will his free fall end? That that's starting to become the question. I'm really starting to question what is going on in Jacksonville. I expected a little bit more out of them, but obviously the code didn't. So what do we have there, and what were your thoughts on the game?
I mean, I've been telling you this about Trevor Lawrence for a while. Anytime your numbers are the same as Daniel Jones, you got problems.
Yeah,
And his numbers are very similar to Daniel Jones. Yet the media outlet looks so favorably about Trevor and not Daniel in New York, who's potentially going to be looking for a job here in the not too distant future. Um, for us, we made the Browns favored by 4. We had a projected score of 22-18 approximately, is right around where it came out at. So, I mean, they ended up winning by 5. I'll take
yep,
that accuracy as far as everything goes. Um, with then slightly looking at the under, obviously nothing enough to for that to be a bet, but did have one unit on the Cleveland Browns +3 or 3.5 on the road, and that got home for us. And truth be told, it was never really, I never felt worried about that. It was always just kind of on one of those side TVs for us where the game was on, but we weren't really watching it as much just because I felt good about that from early on. As soon as Cleveland took that lead in the first quarter, um, they were never not covering, so to speak.
yeah,
So
yeah. And that's one thing I've heard you talk about with different people, different clients of ours, is that it's always nice when you've got that bet. That bet has to be covering, and we really felt comfortable. Even getting points, we're covering right away, and we really felt comfortable that it never was
yeah, it was
going to
never in
go
jeopardy.
the other way against us. Never really in jeopardy. And it's always fun when you get some of those no sweats, and we needed a couple of those, and the Browns provided that for us.